Welcome back to Paradise Springs. We will be working on our city again today. On this episode, we're going to be making our harbor and doing very small refinements to the city, such as our medical, and adding little small things just to kind of spruce it up. Also, developing our new port area to have more offices and be able to handle the new demand. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support, and we're going to get straight into it. What's good, guys? And we are back. Thank you guys for all the support. Man, you guys have been going crazy with the likes. I had a really good comment on last video, and just the views have been amazing. I just thank you guys for just being so supportive on this journey that we're on. Trying to get to 100 subscribers, so make sure to hit that button, hit the like button. Thank you for everything. We're just gonna get right into it. So guys, look, firstly, we got a trash problem. A pretty decent one, by the way. Oh, looks like we have a medical problem too. Got some stuff sprouting out in this house, just completely burnt down. That's unfortunate. So yeah, so we have some work to do today. Things that I want to do is I want to maybe begin the process of making this a dock. I don't know about that yet. I don't know about that this episode, but for sure, for right now, we're going to try to purchase a incinerator, which is going to be our primary way of getting trash, and also it's also a good way of generating power. So let's go ahead and check out the asset. So this is our incineration plant. It collects and burns garbage, turning it into energy. This reduces garbage accumulation, but produces some air pollution, which is fine. And look how big this asset is. It is absolutely massive. I mean, it is massive. Now, what we could do is I kind of want to continue to respect the topography here. So I could put it either right here and kind of tuck it in if I get rid of this road, or I can buy a new tile, which honestly I think is a little bit unnecessary over here, and expand out this way. Now what I do want to check is if we have any natural resources that would make buying that tile more worth our time. So if we go to natural resources, fertile land, we have plenty of fertile land in this area for sure. I know a lot of our oil is over here. Let's turn off land fertility. So no, it doesn't really look like we have anything that is really gonna make it worth it for rushing to go ahead and buy in this tile. So I don't think we need to do that. We can maybe put like forestry or something out here, but I don't really think it's worth purchasing another tile when we can fit the incineration plant and tuck it in right here. Also, we have room to put a little oil station if we want as well. That'd be kind of cool. But for now, I think we're going to delete this. I think we're going to delete this road. Then we're going to put an incineration plant in right here. Look at that. Our incineration plant is going to fit perfect in this area. And also it's going to fit when we have the dock that runs across the backside of this lake. So let's go ahead and put this, I'm not sure if I want to make something to separate it from this main road. I think that would probably be smart, even though we don't want to push too deep into this waterway. I think we're just going to take like alley. We're just going to run it like here, over here. Let's see how that fits in. Yeah, and it just gives us a little bit of a separation from our main piece of road right here, because I don't want it to clog up this piece so that we create another funnel for more traffic. Yeah, let's go ahead and place that down. Oh, and with that, we unlock Busy Town. So we get 175,000, we get 7 development points, and we get 9 expansion permits. So that's awesome. Let's go ahead and close that for now. We'll get into that a little bit later. And as you guys can see, this is a big asset. It's a big chunky asset. It is chunky. Now I want to make this more realistic, but I think a portion of this, and a thing that I've been wanting to do, is create a dock that runs maybe over here and across here, that's going to function as a cargo piece for us, to where we can have goods come in and out more easily. Because as you guys can see, people can come in from here from these ships, like this one out here. It can run all the way through here, all the way to our dock. And this could be our cargo harbor. So I think we're going to work on this little area. First, I think we need to just connect this for now. The power, we're not gonna run it over anymore. We're gonna run it underneath just to eliminate a lot of these power lines since we're gonna be building around these areas anyway. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna go underground. Gonna run that under like here. We're gonna connect it up here, and now we can safely delete these. Perfect. And good to run our simulation. Also, let's delete this this object over here so a new one can build up in its place. Also, look at this traffic, man. We've actually fixed a lot of our traffic issues from the last episode. So shout out to this new beautiful interchange that we've built. And if you haven't seen an episode, go check it out, because this was a mess earlier. But back to the dock. So a big thing that I see that we're going to have to do is extend out. Look at our little garbage trucks getting out, going into the world. Before we go, actually, it's kind of cool. Ooh, and as you guys can see, this is going to be a problem. Maybe I can make this just for now into like a little roundabout. Just for now. We're gonna fix it, I promise, guys. But for now, it's just gonna be a little roundabout just to ease the traffic. So I think we're going to extend out this. We're gonna grab our level terrain. We're going to grab it and just slowly go along this surface, extending out this area a little bit more, creating like a little bit of an edge right here. Cool. So now to create the first piece of our dock, we're going to keep the simulation going because we need money to buy a cargo hub, which we can see here at water. It's going to be this right here, which is the cargo harbor, which is 490,000, which we're almost there, to be honest with you. We just need a little bit more money, but it'll come as things continue to run. Yeah. For now, we're going to take a road. We're going to take a small road. We're going to go up. This is a big piece. Somebody taught me this. You're going to go to elevation step. You're going to go to 2.5. You're going to take it and you're going to run it across the land, and that's going to create a dock type surface. As you can see right here, it's worked. So we're actually going to pause it so I can show you guys what that looks like. Looks pretty cool. The key thing here is you want it to be around the water line, which you can see the water line by clicking this button to show contour lines, and that shows you where your water line is. The white line is your water line. So that's where the water kind of like resides. So we're going to take our level terrain tool, and now we have our first remnants of this. We're going to just take it and try to level out this area, and hopefully extend this road out and not pull out our hair by the very interesting dock design, the way that docks have to be created in this game. So yep, I'm gonna go ahead and continue, and I'll be right back in a little bit. All right, so before we continue, we're actually going to try to buy, we're going to try to purchase this asset. So we're going to go to transportation. We're going to go to water, and for 2 development points, we can get our harbor services that can provide the city with both passenger and cargo ship facilities. because I want to check out this asset and see how big it is in relation to our city. I know it's probably going to be pretty big. Yeah, it's absolutely massive. But the good news is it fits right here. It's a little tight, but I think we could fit it right here. The hard part is going to be getting it to just fit in this pocket. So unfortunately, we're going to delete some of our progress right here. We're going to continue to let this play, and we're going to work on this side right now. All right, so we have this initial dock formation, which we have created. We're gonna actually upgrade this road while we're at it, because this should have been upgraded for a little while ago. Since we're upgrading and adding on a dock, we have to increase our level of infrastructure around this area in response to that. So I'm just gonna pause for right now. Delete this, you're gonna delete this. I'm gonna go on a straight tool. Gonna add this back. Gonna go to our highway. Yeah, fix this road. Yeah, this road just needed a lot more area for cars to get through. Instead of it being an alley, it just wasn't anywhere near realistic for a real infrastructure for a city. There wouldn't be an alley as the major meeting point for so many important roads. I'm just gonna level this out. Look how bumpy this is. Just got really bumpy for whatever reason. So we're gonna go in with our landscaping tools. We're gonna do level. Start leveling this area out. All right. Now we can take our road, we're gonna run it 90 degrees up, and that's gonna connect. And then we can connect these little areas to each other. So we'll take one here, do 90 up, that'll go over here. Also take a alley and do the same for this area. 90 up, connect here, this terrain as well. So for now, we're gonna delete this. We're gonna level out this whole area. We have the start of our dock area. Now all we're missing is our port, which we have enough money, as you can see, to create. We're gonna go to transportation. Actually, no, I'm thinking about this harbor, which is 450, which is much smaller. 420, I'm sorry, by the way, but this cargo is 490. Meaning we need to make a little bit more money, so we'll be back when we have enough. All right, so as you guys can see, we now have enough money. We have 490,000, which is enough to go ahead and buy this cargo harbor. As you guys can see, we have 495. So we're gonna go ahead and hit build. I just wanted to wait until we were a little bit over 490 so we didn't go completely bankrupt or like the game glitched out or something. And there we have it. Look at this. This asset looks freaking awesome. So we're gonna pause very briefly. We're gonna add in our road. Look how perfect that looks. That is a very, very awesome harbor that we have right here. And we're actually, I think up here, we're going to change the grid a little bit. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to continue off of this grid. As you guys can see, like we have like this grid up here. We can see to build this grid. We're not going to work off this road. We're going to work off this one. I'm just kind of clearing that up before we do some building later on. But yeah, we're all connected up. Now, as you guys can see, we have a little marker here that says no waterway connection. So basically what that means is there's no way for ships to get from over here, the boundaries, to our new harbor. So to create that, we're actually losing money. That is dangerous. We get great. Take out like a little small. Yeah, we're gonna take like 150,000. Just a really small loan, just so we didn't go absolutely broke until our situation kind of balances out, and we'll pay that back over time. So we'll go to waterway. We're gonna do a medium seaway. Gonna take it out from here. Problem is there has to be enough room under here so we can connect this seaway. So it's actually going to be a little bit of a bigger project than we initially planned to do. But to create the waterway, it also takes money to do so, which this is 20,000 a kilometer. So to get here, we need 72. Let's try to get our economy back where it needs to be first, and then we'll go back and mess with that. So to do that, you know, my favorite way to make money on this game is to create more housing. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and expand out on green gardens. As you guys can see, we're like fluctuating from green to red right now. So we're just continue to build. We're also going to add some low density businesses along this major street. That way these people in these neighborhoods have somewhere to shop. I'm going to space it out pretty decent. We're not going to put anything like too big. We're not out of the red yet. Still got some to go. So I'm gonna think about what else we can put for now to help with our little bit of a deficit. I mean, definitely we put more industrial, we'll make more money as well. So actually we'll just go ahead and do that. Down here is gonna be primarily office zones, simply because look at this. Our wind blows in this direction, up. Meaning if we put too much industrial right here, too much industrial down here, it might blow into this area. So to go against that, we're just going to try to put more so office zones in this area. I'm going for more of a spaced out look for these offices. I don't want it to look too jammed in, because I feel like a lot of offices where I live in Florida, they aren't super packed as far as like just jammed in for the purpose of being jammed in. They usually have some structure. I'm just gonna slow down the timing as well. They usually have a lot more structure and a lot more like reasonably planned, to where the offices have a lot of room to kind of stretch out and put different things down. So we're gonna keep a lot of this area. We're not gonna jam it in too close together. I was going to put things like pathways to help with detailing for this area. And of course, parking lots. right, now that we're back in the green, we can speed up again. Hopefully we don't lose that as it progresses. Looks like it might though. It looks like it's dipping again, but it's not like a massive deal or anything. We're actually gonna add in a lot more commercial over to this area. As you guys can see, we're big in the green right now. I have no idea why, but we're right back up to 5,000 an hour. So we're gonna go ahead and create our waterway. But before we do that, we actually have to fix this problem, because this is our problem. So we're gonna pause. Actually, no, we're not gonna pause for right now. No, we are gonna pause right now, so things doesn't get too crazy. We're gonna delete from probably about here to about here. And I think you guys already know where this is going. We're gonna have to build a massive bridge. I mean a massive bridge to get over this. Something big enough that ships can easily cross over. I actually do not think that'll allow us to fit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. All right, now this is ridiculous. This is a tad bit ridiculous. But I honestly don't see another way that we could do this, because of the height restrictions on this game. For bridges, it makes creating places for ships to go an extremely difficult thing to do, which is crazy, by the way. I'm scared to spend more money on this than we need to. And boom, we got a little bridge, which it's not the sexiest thing in the world, but hey, it works. We're also gonna put back our industry, which I'm pretty sure we had oil right here. Do we not have oil here? What did we put here? Was it ore? Yeah, it was ore. Sorry. We're gonna put our ore back. Whoa, what is this? I've never seen that before. Very cool. For now, that works. Will we probably fix and change all of this stuff in the future? More than likely, yes. Because in some ways, it looks kind of horrible, but that day will not be today. Simply because our economy cannot handle another big infrastructure episode after we just have come off of one last episode. Sorry guys. All right, so looks like we're having some ambulance problems. I think we probably just don't have enough. Yeah, we just don't have enough coverage, really. I could see if there's any way we could expand this clinic. Yeah, we could add on another ambulance, which will create more opportunity for people to get picked up. But if you look at this, we just have a lot of patients. Meaning we probably need more room for more patients, meaning we can create an extension wing, which is going to up our patient capacity by 25, which would be great. But the problem may be that we just aren't picking up people at a good rate. And also our efficiency for this building isn't very great because of our service budget and our mail handling. So this just gives you a good idea as to how to break things down sometimes. Now let's go to services. Because we're having such a big healthcare problem, we'll bump this up to about an 85. It's going to increase our expenses, but it's going to make our people more healthy. And also, hopefully, a little bit more happy because they aren't very happy right now with us. The biggest reasons they're unhappy with us is an unreliable mail service, which we'll take care of in a later episode. Lack of entertainment, meaning, honestly, I'm not very sure. Probably have to look that up. Unreliable health coverage, which hopefully by increasing some of our budget, we're going to fix that. And internet service, which is another easy thing to fix. Also high noise pollution, which I have no idea where there's high noise pollution, but hey, call me crazy. And it looks like we have made a mistake. We did not realize that to expand into this area, we have to own the tiles, which is a mistake. I must admit, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. It's not a huge mistake, but it is a problem. Simply because we're going to have to buy multiple tiles to get through here. It looks like 1, 2, probably 3, 4, 5 tiles to get to this area, which is $1 million, by the way. Which is, if you don't know about saving up in this game, it's quite a bit of money. But because I love you guys, I'm actually going to probably do some more building, and we're going to try to get to the point where we have another $1 million and we can afford to place that in this general area. First of all, we have to fix this traffic. I have no look at this. There are people crossing by foot on our highway system to go to work. Now this is crazy. This is crazy. But that goes to show you, if you don't think about the people in your city, they'll create very weird things. They'll do very weird and strange things to figure out the problem themselves. And in this case, they're just crossing the street. It's crazy. That's what they're doing though. All right, so to combat that, we're gonna have to create a pathway. That goes from this area to over here. Also, what we're gonna do is we're gonna eliminate the even possibility of them walking over. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this sidewalk. There is no sidewalk here, so I think they're just crossing illegally over. I'm not gonna lie. Just crazy, by the way. Hopefully this pathway enables them to get to and from work a lot easier than walking way over here and then going around and then walking over here. This just creates a direct line from this industry area over here to this residential area, which is probably a big portion of the people who work in this general job area, because this is just a big portion of jobs for our city. And I mean, that's the reason why we built it. So now enabling people a way to get over, hopefully they're gonna stop messing with my traffic. Also, no parking on this street. On either side will be permitted from now on. All right, so I think that solves that. And like I said, with this game, it's just a lot of it's just how can you figure out how to fix your problems? It's problem solving. Big majority of this game. It's figuring out, hey, what problems do I have that are persisting, that are creating issues, and then figuring out creative ways to solve your issues. So look how creating this, just a simple path, has eliminated the need for our citizens to go all the way from work, go all the way down, go all the way around, all the way up, and cross illegally over here to their neighborhood. By eliminating some paths and by creating a new path that goes directly to their jobs for people who can't find a ride to work or just prefer to walk to save money. That is an awesome way to fix our problem. All right, and I think we need to just continue to expand upon this area. Actually, no, we're gonna have to expand our health budget first. That's gonna have to be the first thing that we do before we do anything. Let's go to economy. Let's go to our services. Let's bring our healthcare all the way up to 100%, which is gonna increase the efficiency, which is gonna make our very small clinic run a lot more smoother, which hopefully is going to solve a lot of our issues. We're getting a lot of burnt down houses too. I don't know if we have enough fire support, because as you guys can see, we just have consistent houses burning down. So we're actually gonna we're gonna go right back to services. We're gonna go to fire and rescue. Ooh, we have no budget for fire and rescue. Do we not have any firefighters? We have no firefighters. Guys, we had 5 episodes and nobody has commented firefighters. I am very shocked. I mean, blame me because I forgot. But nobody commented that we have firefighters. Go ahead and comment something right now that you think that we need, or you know that we need, that may have been forgotten or have gotten through the cracks. But for now, we're gonna buy a firehouse. That is extremely important. Extremely important. Something that I'm actually appalled that we forgot. I'm surprised our whole city hasn't burned down by now. All right, and let's continue to zone. While we're at it, we're also gonna remove the vegetation from over here, which I have no idea why this vegetation is here. It could have been me in a previous episode, but honestly, I don't know. And we're going to create another pathway to this neighborhood, probably from here. Alright, now people have another way to get to work, since I see a lot of people walking along this way. Alright, and like little roaches, they're just going in and out of our new, the new part of our city. I love it. All right, lastly, let's make our little dock an area. We're just gonna take this, we're gonna run it along the roads. We're also gonna go through and do a little bit of detailing. As you guys can see, we're just creating little boat areas where people just tuck their boats in and just store them for the next day. Maybe they just come in with their own little personal boats from these office areas for people who own them. Actually, no. I don't know much about boats, but I think if a boat came too close to here, they might run aground. I said, I'm not a boat master. I think for the sake of content, we're gonna go ahead and wait this out. We're gonna try to get a million so we can go ahead and purchase these towels and get this dock up and running. All right, guys, for the sake of content, we're going to take a loan. We're gonna do it for $1 million. We're gonna accept that. It's gonna cost us a lot of money to keep up this loan, but it'll enable us to purchase more tiles, which I think we only need to get there. There we have it. We have connected our seaway to this by purchasing some nonsense tiles in the middle, but now we have a very connected cargo system to where we can hopefully make a lot more money by sailing goods out of our harbor. Next up, we have to make a cargo ship route. So we're gonna run it from here all the way to the edge of this map, all the way back. Let's see if we have any other cities we can touch. We actually do. We have this one over here. We're gonna run it all the way back. And we have another one over there, which is called Sherborne, which we're gonna run all the way back. Now we have 3 cargo routes, which we can use for just a litany of different things. Just getting goods in and getting goods out. Hopefully that'll bring some more money to our cause. That's the hope, at least. Only for the sake of content. Because if it was just a city we were building pretty slow and steady, and this episode wasn't about the dock, I probably wouldn't have done it. But guys, it's gonna be so worth it. Look at this. It's so worth it just to watch. Let's actually follow this ship as it comes in. How worth it is it for us to watch this cargo ship come into the city, come into our city? Now that's awesome. And that might be the thumbnail. All right, so we're actually gonna finish detailing this little area for right now. And then after that, we're gonna call it a day's work. All right, so as you guys can see in that time lapse, I added a forestry area over here, just for the time being, because I think we need a little bit of forestry for our economy, and we're trying to get out the hole. It's really a slow interest. It's kind of bad, and our service upkeeps is kind of like expensive. But honestly, it's worth it because now we have beautiful ships coming in and out to our dock, which is awesome, and I love that. But before this episode ends, I'm gonna try to get us out of our hardship financially and figure out a way to make some more money, which probably means we're gonna be, what do you think, zoning a little bit more. Zoning a little bit more everything. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. So we're gonna go into another time lapse and we'll see what I can do if I can get this to a positive number before the episode ends. All right, and with that, we are back making money at a fast rate, I must say. I think it's because we're paying back our loan. Because we're paying back our loan, we just have less and less interest rate. And hopefully, go ahead and pay the rest of this off, throughout the next episode or so. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. As you guys can see, we've done so much in today's episode, and this is going to be a great way to kick off our new industrial area. I think just having a sport really emphasizes everything. But if you guys are excited for more, hit that playlist, hit that like button, that subscribe, and keep tuning in. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day.